Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome back to TCM and more of tonight's lineup of Texas dramas. We just had Sally Field in the 1984 film Places in the Heart, which won her the Best Actress Oscar. The man who opened the envelope to announce Field as the winner was, as is Academy tradition, the Best Actor winner from the year before, in this case, Robert Duvall. Duvall's win came for another Texas drama, and it is the movie we have next. From Universal in 1983, directed by Bruce Beresford, Tender Mercies. Duvall is Max Sledge, a recovering alcoholic who, in a former life, was a successful country music star. After a drunken binge one night, Sledge ends up at a small roadside motel in Texas run by a widow and her young son, and it's there that he begins to try to piece his broken life back together. The screenplay for Tender Mercies came from Horton Foote, who got the idea for the story watching his own nephew try to make it in the country music business. The nephew and his band were receiving guidance from an older musician, a character who intrigued Foote. As Foote put it, he seemed like a man who'd been through it all. Horton Foote, Robert Duvall, and director Bruce Beresford set out to make this movie look and feel as authentic as possible. They shot on location in rural Texas. But critically, before the cameras began rolling, Robert Duvall spent weeks roaming the countryside and soaking up the local color. Duvall even got a job singing in a country music joint, and he does all his own singing in the film. I drove over 600 miles of road in Texas, listening to accents, watching how people held their bodies, Duvall said in an interview. I talked to farmers. I wanted my character to be real. In the end, Duvall delivered one of his finest performances, earning the sole Academy Award of his career. He was nominated 7 times, 3 for Best Actor, 4 for Best Supporting Actor. In addition to Duvall, the cast also includes several actors who came from the region, including Broadway star Betty Buckley, who plays Duvall's ex-wife, and Tess Harper playing a woman who inspires Duvall's attempt to turn his life around. Harper, who makes her feature film debut here, was doing regional theater in Texas when she landed an audition for the movie. From 1983, also with Alan Hubbard, Wilford Brimley, and Ellen Barkin. Tender Mercies. Tender Mercies received 5 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, Best Director for Bruce Beresford, and Best Original Song for Over You, written by Austin Roberts and Bobby Hart. 2 other songs on the soundtrack, Fool's Waltz and I've Decided to Leave Here Forever, were written by the star, Robert Duvall, whose compelling performance as Max Sledge won him the Best Actor Oscar. The movie also won for Best Original Screenplay, written by Horton Foote. 2 decades earlier, Foote earned another Academy Award when he adapted Harper Lee's novel To Kill a Mockingbird for the screen. Robert Duvall made his film debut in that picture, playing a small part, but it was one of the story's most memorable characters, Boo Radley. Horton Foote actually recommended Duvall for Boo Radley after getting to know his work in the theater. They worked together again on the 1972 drama Tomorrow before teaming up for Tender Mercies in 1983. Coming up, a moving documentary about a real-life Texas music legend. Blues guitarist and singer Mance Lipscomb is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, A Well-Spent Life, then Written on the Wind, and later, Blossoms in the Dust. TCM is down to earth tonight.